Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the FC26 Barcelona Career Mode series. Now, in the last episode, we absolutely destroyed Athletic Bilbao in the semi-final of the Spanish Super Cup, and I was leaving you in suspense as to who we got in the final. Well, I can now reveal it's Real Madrid. Yeah, but it's going to be a repeat of the final last year, where hopefully we can stuff them again 5-2. That would be the absolute dream, but I don't really see that happening, to be brutally honest. Not with these sliders anyway. Oh, Lewandowski is left on a free transfer to Chelsea, so we won't be having his services next season. But one I'm upset about, Eric Garcia. I couldn't renew his contract, so now he's gone off to Fenerbahce. Well, at least we'll have him for the rest of this season, but not ideal. Not ideal that in the slightest. I wasn't too fussed about Lewandowski, because in real life it looks like it's going to be his final season anyway, but with Eric Garcia, I wanted to renew him. It's so frustrating. But anyway, here we are. Spanish Super Cup final up against Real Madrid. We've got Gavi being able to play in a new position. Cam. So that's nice to see. So maybe he can be willing to renew his contract, hopefully. Now that he's in the new position at Cam. We've got an offer from Ajax for Ter Stegen. I don't think Ter Stegen's going to leave this season, so yeah, we're just going to have to keep a hold of him, aren't we? But yeah, up against Real Madrid here in the final. We've just got to go full strength, haven't we? We've just got to go full strength as we possibly can. Olmo's been in good form recently, but so is Gavi. You know, I'm going to play Gavi. He can do a good job in that role. Lamine Yamal, of course, starting. Rafinha. Pedri, 92 rate is insane. But yeah, I'm annoyed we're going to lose Eric Garcia, but what can you do? What can you do? But yeah, that's the team we're going to go with. Let's win our first trophy of the season. And here we are, the scene is set here as we take on Real Madrid in the Spanish Super Cup final. This game's being played at Getafe, and obviously, like I mentioned in the last episode, obviously in real life this is in Saudi Arabia, but EA have failed to recognise that, so we're in Getafe. I mean, Yamal shooting from distance, already forcing a big save from Courtois. Well, that's a very good start from us. But yeah, with Getafe being based in Madrid though, not really ideal, because obviously, yeah, it basically means Madrid have home advantage in a way. In some weird way. But here, we're not going to let that affect us. We're going to give it our all and hope that we can win our first trophy of the season. But here comes Kylian Mbappe, driving forward. Nice ball there. Good recovery. Good recovery run. There's De Jong. Koundé. Of course, the first goal in a game like this is crucial. I mean, Yamal trying to get past Correas, but it's not really working until now. He's still there. He's just not letting anything happen, Correas. It didn't really help that there was no support, really, in terms of attack and runs. But back with De Jong. Lose the ball. Space for Rafinha on this left-hand side. Of course, Trent isn't really wanting to be defending. Lamine Yamal! What a finish from Lamine Yamal! And what a start to this Spanish Super Cup final. Lamine, the dream, scoring an absolute beauty. No chance for Courtois whatsoever. And the finish, thing of beauty. This is when you need your big players to step up, and that's exactly what Yamal's done. Look at the space he has as well. Gavi finds him beautifully. And then the finish right into the top corner. Lovely stuff. And Lamine Yamal puts us 1-0 up in this Spanish Super Cup final. Vamos! Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. Like, the mess that was going on in the box there, and then it just falls to Mbappe and he gets an equaliser. There was absolute mess in the box there. I honestly thought I'd dealt with it, but several times I dealt with it there, but it just wasn't letting me get it away, and then, yeah, no chance for Juan Garcia, and Mbappe's levelled for Madrid. Not ideal. Not ideal. But we can get back in front. Varane over to Rafinha. Rafinha still going. Cuts back. Gavi. Varane. Ferran Torres! And we are back in front. Varane, the shark. Torres, he's going to slay Real Madrid here. Of course, he scored against Bilbao in the semi-final. And now he's scored here in the final up against Real Madrid. Things you love to see. Ferran, the shark, putting us back in front. Beautiful little build-up as well. We're really exploiting the fact that Trent really does not want to be defending. Beautiful finish from Ferran. Now let's not concede. Ferran's in a good bit of space again. Beautiful through ball for Gavi! And Gavi's made it 3-1! What a performance this has been so far in this Spanish Super Cup final. Gavi has been one of the best players in this Spanish Super Cup so far. Of course, again, he scored against Bilbao in the semis, and now he's scoring against Madrid. I remember a few seasons ago, actually, when we were under Xavi, and it was one of the best games we had under Xavi, and Gavi was instrumental in that game against Real Madrid in the Spanish Super Cup, and he had an exceptional performance. And yeah, he's trying to do so again here. Yeah, 3-1. Xabi Alonso's Real Madrid are looking a bit clueless, to be honest. Here comes Vinicius. Vinicius Jr. Big save from Joan Garcia. Yeah, he was causing us a few issues there, Vinicius. But yeah, they do look a bit all over the place. I mean, it's understandable when they're playing Trent. I mean, look at this. We're just exploiting them. Balde on the overlap and run after being played in by Rafinha. Balde back for Pedri. Could make this worse for Madrid. Yamal. Still looking for an opportunity to square it. Pedri. Rafinha. Go on, Rafinha. Oh, he's done Trent. Oh! Oh my days, there was absolute goal-mouth scramble there. I thought Rafinha was going to be able to get up again and get this shot off again. Because, yeah, Courtois just looked like he was in dreamland. But unfortunately not, and now Madrid are on the counter-attack with Vinicius Jr. He's done Koundé way too easily there. Vinicius cuts it back towards Bellingham. But De Jong was there to intercept. Still alive for them. Bellingham shoots, but big block. Lovely stuff. Right, counter-attack. Oh, tried to play in Yamal, but Correa's. We should be targeting the right side more. Because, yeah, Trent is not looking very comfortable over there. He's not looking very comfortable whatsoever. And Madrid are trying to get one back before half-time. Jude Bellingham into Kylian Mbappe. He shoots. Big save. Big save from Joan Garcia. Right, no mistakes here. Clear it. Literally just before half-time. Nice. Straight into the hands of Joan Garcia. And that is half-time. And we are 3-1 up here in this Spanish Super Cup final. Let's keep this up. Gavi in a good bit of space again in the second half. Ferran Torres tries to play it in for Rafinha, but Trent's actually done a good job once defensively. Shock horror. Yes, Kabazi. He's not letting anything past him here. He is not letting anything get past him. There's Ferran again. I've tried to play in Rafinha, but Rudiger is just really trying his best to stop this onslaught. Arda Güler on this right-hand side, he's done absolutely nothing this match. Trent. Tchouameni. Through from Mbappe. Oh, that's not good. We fell asleep defensively, and Mbappe's pulled one back from Madrid. That is not ideal. But hey, this has turned out to be one hell of a final for the neutrals. But oh my days, like we're sleeping at the back. Of course, one of our biggest issues in real life, the defense, and that is not what we want to be seeing right here, right now in a final. Right, Rafinha, can we restore our 2-goal margin? Ideally, that would be the plan. Pedri. Needing some options here. Over to Frankie de Jong. Yamal. Freddy Valverde gets in the way. Now Real Madrid are trying to get on the counter-attack. I think we need some subs, to be honest. I think we need some substitutions. I think Madrid have requested some. Xabi Alonso's boys. There's Jude Bellingham. Be careful here. Do not be allowing Mbappe any chances. And he's getting a chance. Off the bar. Dear me. Assist, don't let Mbappe have any chances, and then he goes and hits the bar. Being let off very lucky there. We need some subs, man. The ball is just not going out of play. There's Valverde. Of course, Madrid have all the momentum now after pulling one back. Yamal with the defensive duties. Things you love to see. Oh, come on, De Jong. Ferran. There's just no options. Like, I'm not seeing any movement. De Jong. Koundé. All of them in. Koundé, of course, goes back now. The dream. Of course, scored an absolute worldie in the first half. Gavi. No! Ferran! Oh, I've tried too many passes. Oh, I've tried too many passes. Now Madrid could be on another counter-attack. This is just going absolutely crazy. Right, you know what? I'm going to boot it out. I want some subs on. Madrid in the box. Freddy Valverde. Nice tackle from Araujo, stopping his international compatriot there. They've brought on Rodrigo. Interesting. We've brought on Rashford, Dani Olmo, and Christensen. Just add a bit of fresh legs in every part of the pitch. Here comes Rodrigo. Nice ball there. There's back to Joan Garcia as well. Right, we're just going to be switched on defensively. No mistakes. We're in that final stretch of the match now. Rafinha. Over to Rashford. Look at the space for Balde on this left-hand side. Trent's nowhere to be seen. Alejandro Balde driving forward. This could be the one to seal it. Lamine Yamal. No, the heavy touch. I was trying to cut it back to Dani Olmo, to be honest, but yeah, you know what the passing system's like in this game. We've run it back though, Rafinha. Might just be safe to go backwards, potentially. Just to run down the clock a bit. De Jong. Yeah, as it stands, we are on course to win the Spanish Super Cup once again. Here's Rafinha. Could we seal it here? Into Marcus Rashford! Oh, the block. Yes, De Jong win that. Nice. It doesn't matter, it looks like we're going to be winning it here. Dani Olmo. Oh, tried to play it through. But it doesn't matter. The referee has blew the full-time whistle. We win our first trophy of the season here. The Spanish Super Cup. Things you absolutely love to see. It wasn't 5-2 like what it was last time out in Madrid. Nearly managed to come back into this with Mbappe. But thankfully, luck was on our side. Now I'm going to leave you to enjoy the title celebrations. Vamos! Here we are, the scene is set here at the Real Arena as we take on Real Sociedad. We're back in La Liga action here. We need to get back to winning ways in La Liga because, yeah, we've been dropping a few too many points and I'm a bit worried about Atletico Madrid catching up. Or even Real Madrid if they actually get their act together. But yeah, it's not been great recent form in La Liga. Gavi gets the start again because, yeah, he's been in good form. So even though we might unfortunately lose him, I still want to play him when he's in good form. And Sociedad, that is a terrible start from us. I can't defend! I can't defend, and yeah, Real Sociedad pounce on that. Lucas Suic. I'm pretty sure that when I loaded into this, Sociedad were in 8th. So yeah, we've had a bit of a disastrous start there. Hopefully we can bounce back sooner rather than later. Here's Gavi. Lamine Yamal. Shoots from distance. Easy catch for Romero there. Right, we need to bounce back sooner rather than later. Ferran in a bit of space. Finds Lamine Yamal. Oh, I tried to play it back for Ferran, but the interception was there. It seems to have woken our players up going behind. Yeah, we're letting too many points slip in that Liga. So we need to be winning this one. You get back to winning ways in this competition. But as of right now, it is not going to plan. Nice stuff, Balde. And De Jong. Come on, we need some movement. It just doesn't come. There's nobody in good positions to pass the ball to. That's the half of the battle. Yamal. Back with De Jong. Gavi. Ferran. Finds Lamine Yamal on the right hand side in quite a bit of space. Lamine Yamal. Box of Ferran. Rafinha. There's no opportunity to shoot. Ferran. Lamine. A lot of players coming through, Yamal. But we just cannot find any space to shoot. I think Sociedad are just defending so well. Absolutely insane. Like the amount of players that they've got at the back just to be able to keep us quiet. And now they're on the counter-attack again. Hits the post. Dear me, we are riding our luck here in La Liga. We're having an absolutely shambolic run at the minute in La Liga. We need to wake up and get this equaliser. Gavi in a bit of space. Finds Frankie de Jong. Gonna shoot. Frankie de Jong! Oh, what a finish from Frankie! What a finish! And what a way to get an equaliser here. The finish of absolute dreams. Beautiful stuff. And Frankie de Jong, the Dutch maestro, gets us back level here against Real Sociedad. That is exactly what we needed. Finally, somebody in a good bit of position, and the space opened up. So I thought, why not? Let's just have a go. And Frankie de Jong getting that equaliser that we desperately needed. Now we need to get in front. And towards half-time now, guys, and not really much has happened, to be fair. But now Gavi can play in Ferran Torres. Beautiful run. This could be huge just for half-time. Ferran Torres, the Shark, scores once again. Beautiful finish. Gavi with an amazing through ball in behind. And we are now 2-1 ahead just before half-time. That is what you love to see. Vital goal. That could really change the whole complexion of this match. Beautiful finish as well from Ferran. Smashes it right past Ramiro in Sociedad's goal. Ferran is in some form at the minute, and that is why he is the starting number 9. So that is what you love to see. Maybe, I mean, we probably will still look for a striker in for next season, but if Ferran keeps performing like this, then who's to say we even need to look for a striker, you know, for a Lewandowski replacement. But there we go, that's half-time. We are 2-1 up after coming back from 1-0 down. Let's keep this up in the second half. We are in the second half. Gavi looking for an option. Lamine Yamal. Loses it. But yeah, we're looking good. Build-up's looking nice. Build-up is looking very nice indeed. And yeah, Sociedad kind of struggling to respond to that, really. I mean, it must have really deflated them going behind right before half-time. Must have really screwed over their confidence. But that's not for us to worry about. Yamal, the rain affected that through ball there. Because, yeah, Gavi had made a good run as well. He made a good run. But yeah, we're looking good here. I'll tell you what, though. Rafinha's had a bit of a quiet episode so far. Not been his greatest of episodes. Yeah, not really much action's gone on his side of the pitch, to be fair. Especially in this match. Here come Sociedad. Gotta be careful here. Defending. I'm just terrible at defending. But thankfully, Joan Garcia is there to save my bacon. Right, come on. Let's get a third. Ferran through for Rafinha. Rafinha's moment, and he gets his moment. If you let Rafinha get into the box like that, he will punish you. I've literally just said that it's not really been Rafinha's episode so far, but then he gets through, and he scores a beautiful goal like that. We are now 3-1 up here. It looks like we're finally going to get back to winning ways in La Liga, which is what we desperately need. Especially considering the amount of points we've been dropping in La Liga recently. Yeah, 3-1 up. Surely we win this now. De Jong's in space once again here. Lamine Yamal. Over to Gavi. Go on, Gavi. Make something happen. Over to Yamal again. We've got Sociedad's defence all over the shop. Rafinha. Rafinha in space again. Oh, what a finish. It's like Rafinha took what I said personally. He's now scored 2 goals here. We're now 4-1 up. And you know what? Let's make some subs. I know Tony Fernandez wanted a game. And we desperately want to renew his contract, so where is he? Tony Fernandez, you can come on the right-hand side. Gavi's had a good game, so I'll bring on Firmin for this one. Rashford will come on up front. Casado can get a game. And yeah, we'll leave those changes for as they are for right now. But yeah, Rafinha, he took what I said personally, and now he's cooking. He's absolutely cooking. Things you love to see. Pedri with the assist there. Lovely stuff. But yeah, but we're looking like one for the 3 points. Finally, what we desperately needed in that Liga to make sure that we stay top. Casado putting it through for Tony Fernandez. There's it back for Pedri. Rafinha's on for a hat-trick now as well. It'd be ironic if I get a hat-trick with Rafinha after I just said it hasn't been his episode. Be quite something, that. But here comes Sociedad trying to find a way back into this. Oyarzabal, good stuff, Araujo. Casado couldn't get the clearance though. Careful. Nice. No! Big save, Joan Garcia. Bit of a mess there, but we'll manage to hold on. Good save from Joan Garcia. I clear it. God, thankfully Kubazi's put it right into the path of Joan Garcia. What a keeper Joan Garcia is, by the way. What a keeper. Now, can we get on the counter? Balde, there's a lot of space opening up on this left-hand side. Of course, Sociedad committed a lot of men forward for that corner. Rafinha, Firmin, Rashford. Marcus Rashford! He scores now, and it's 5-1. This is the performances we want to be seeing in La Liga. And Rashford getting a goal. He hasn't scored for a while now in La Liga, but yeah, He's finally got himself a goal once again. Off the bench. Things you love to see. Rafinha. He's Rashford and Rafinha are now level on goals, to be fair. But of course, when I was scoring a lot with Rashford in that Liga, that was before I sorted the sliders out. Because, yeah, before then, the sliders were just way too easy. Whereas now, they're actually a bit difficult. A bit more difficult, which is what I like. But anyway, here, Sociedad. Trying to get a consolation at this point. Oh, my God! Yeah, they get a consolation. That was a bit of a scrappy goal to concede, but it is what it is. Oyarzabal pulls one back for them. It's going to end up being 5-2. Let's forget chance here. Rashford. Firmin. Over Tony Fernandez. Back with Rashford. Marcus Rashford. Penref! There we go. We get a pen. There's a chance for Rafinha to get his hat-trick. Right, Rafinha. This is your moment for your hat-trick. You got this, Rafinha. In bottom right. Just about sneaks in. Just about sneaks in. And Rafinha gets himself a hat-trick here. Never ever doubt Rafinha, because he is an absolute baller. 12 goals for him now in La Liga. Beautiful finish as well. The keeper nearly got there, to be fair. Just sneaks under him. The amount of power in the shot, that's what put it in the back of the net. But there we go. Full time here. A 6-2 victory in La Liga against Real Sociedad. Finally back to winning ways. And Rafinha gets himself the match ball. I will never doubt you ever again. The Brazilian king. Here we are, the final game of this episode, and it's in the Champions League, and we are up against PSG. Now, of course, this game in real life didn't exactly go to plan. We scored an early goal, and then, yeah, we kind of got destroyed after that, but hopefully it'll be different here. Of course, the Champions League order in this game is just pretty much in reverse order compared to real life. Here's Lamine Yamal, skips past Nuno Mendes, and of course, compared to real life, PSG have their best players available. Varane, trying to look for a bit of space. Gavi. Oh, Patro. Patro outmuscles Gavi off the ball. But yeah, decent start there. Decent start, we're looking lively. Just I wish we could have looked this more lively in real life, but of course, Ousmane Dembele against his former team. Safe to say I'll be wanting to get a tackle in on him, that's for sure. There's Vitinha, good block from Koundé. Nuno Mendes is going to let that go for a throw-in. Right, come on, let's keep them out and let's get in front. Yamal might be onside here. Is he on? Yes, he is. Lamine Yamal, through on goal. Lamine Yamal, big save from Chevalier. Oh, you done Nuno Mendes there as well. It's a beautiful throw ball from Gavi, I believe it was. Oh, we're nearly able to breach PSG there. Playing a very risky game there. Very risky game. We nearly made them pay the price. Here comes Doué for them. But be careful of him. Yes, Balde. Good defensive duties. Now Rafinha, look at the space they've left. Of course, PSG's fullbacks are quite attacking-minded in Hakimi and Nuno Mendes. So there is going to be space that opens up. But Hakimi's pace. God, it really helps him there. Varane, trying to make an opportunity happen. This is so end-to-end at the minute. It's like a basketball match. There's Dembele, PSG. Oh, Koundé, that wasn't good defending from me. Fabian Ruiz. Coming forward. Oh, I don't know what they've tried that cross for, but it's fallen to do here. Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia. Straight at Joan Garcia, thankfully. But yeah, it's getting a bit end-to-end now. The game's opening up. Gavi, beautiful through ball again for Varane. Oh, but Marquinhos. Marquinhos is there. Varane's blocked the pass at least, but obviously it's a throw-in for PSG. But yeah, this has been some match so far. Both teams really just wanting to go at each other. Which is what you like to see, especially in the modern era of football, where a lot of the time it's just all about being defensive and that. But these two teams have definitely been a breath of fresh air. Oh, come on, Rafinha. Couldn't win it back when PSG are trying to get on a counter again. João Neves is all the way back to Patro for some reason. Yeah, the PSG's midfield is so strong. It's unbelievable. I mean, the whole team is so strong, to be fair. There's a reason why they won the Champions League last season. There's Rafinha. It's in a bit of space. But of course, Hakimi is not going to be easy to get past. There's it back inside for Gavi. Try to play it back to De Jong, but Patro. He's so good, man. I don't obviously see that much of PSG, but whenever I've seen Patro play, he's been immense. Kvaratskhelia. He shoots. Forces a big save from Joan Garcia. This honestly could be a battle of the keepers, to be fair. Between obviously Joan Garcia and Chevalier. This could genuinely come to one moment where one of the keepers just, like, has a bad moment or something. Here's Rafinha. Come on. Needs some support. And for Gavi. Ferran Torres. The shot blocked again by Pacho. God, he is an absolute unit. It's like a tank. You just cannot get past him. We're about to approach half time here. PSG. We could have a chance though. Araujo's in no man's land. Kvaratskhelia to Dembele. Oh my god, Dembele! Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Ousmane Dembele just before half-time puts PSG 1-0 up. Oh, that is not ideal. He scored 5 goals in the Champions League already, jeez. Just before half-time as well. That is so annoying. So annoying. Oh, I thought we could maybe get Yamal in there. Yep, that's going to be half-time, I imagine. Yep, half-time. We are 1-0 down. Hopefully we can come back in the second half. Pedri straight in the second half, puts through for Rafinha, and what a finish that is. Rafinha equalises here for us in this game against PSG. 7 appearances, 7 goals. Rafinha is once again one of the top goal scorers in the Champions League. All we had to do was just play around them, wait for the space to open up. Pedri plays a beautiful through ball for Rafinha. Look at all the space he has, and then he smashes it past Chevalier in PSG's goal. 1-1 now, that's exactly what we needed. Now it's getting front. Pedri won the ball back from PSG corner. Now he's driving forward. Inside for Gavi. Ferran. Oh, I think Rafinha would have been offside there anyway. Yeah, wrong call there. Wrong call there, but PSG are now coming forward. It literally is like a basketball match, this. Both teams are just wanting to go at each other all the time. Doué. The ball for PSG. Good interception there. Now can we get forward? Can we continue this basketball like match kind of thing that's going on? Pedri. Oh, the Gavi. Yamal in behind. He's up against Nuno Mendes. See, Nuno Mendes is the perfect balance between strength and pace. He is very good for them. I mean, Luis Enrique has turned their PSG from bang average to pretty solid. But now they come again. Oh my god. Why is that all that space opened up there? Fabian Ruiz has put PSG back in front. But what was all that space that opened up there? Very poor. Very, very poor. Now we're back to square one. Fantastic. Now have another chance. João Neves. Big save. Juan Garcia. Right, we're going to need some subs. We're going to need some subs. We're struggling a bit defensively. We are struggling a bit. So Christensen's going to come on. Ferran, it's not been his greatest of games, so I'm going to try Marcus Rashford. Let's see if Danny Olmo can unlock PSG's defence as well. Let's see what he can do. But yeah, those are 3 changes. We've whipped in the corner. Araujo clears it only as far as... Oh, only as far as Vitinha. And Vitinha smashes it home, and PSG have made it 3-1. That is not good. That is not good at all. Right. We're going to need 2 goals now to come back into this. Rafinha shooting from miles out. Yeah, easy catch for Chevalier. Thought that was the only thing we could do realistically. Yeah, PSG. They've been more clinical than us. Fair play to them. They have been more clinical. Not very much you can complain about in that sense. There's Olmo. Yamal in a bit of space. Oh, God. Nuno Mendes. He's just too rock solid at the back. He really is. Oh, Yamal's nicked it. This is a huge opportunity. Marcus Rashford! What a finish! Right, come on. We can get this equaliser. This is not where we want the ball. Good block from Balde to stop Doué's cross, but this is not where we want the ball to be. We need to be getting it up the pitch. Try and get this equaliser. PSG are just keeping possession so well. Dembele! Oh, it's not even Dembele, it's Nuno Mendes. How on earth has Nuno Mendes scored there with his right foot? That is absolutely insane. Fair play to him. But that's pretty much all hopes of a comeback pretty much gone unless we score like instantly. Which could happen. Yamal. Oh my god! The comeback could still be on! Yamal 4-3. What a game this has been. What a game. But obviously we're going to have to win the ball back like literally instantly. I still don't know how Nuno Mendes scored that chance. And oh my... What has happened to Juan Garcia? He's not been able to save a thing, and Vitinha's scored again. 5-3. This is just insane. Like, what on earth? Like, why can't he try and save any of that? It's so annoying. Olmo. Rashford through again. Can we score again? Oh, Chevalier saves it this time. Well, looks like PSG are going to get the win. Even if we score now, because there's not going to be enough time. Rashford! We've scored again. 5-4. What a match this has been. But yeah, we are going to be taking the loss, unfortunately. Fair play to PSG. This was some match, but yeah, not ideal to lose. Especially after scoring 4 goals. But Luis Enrique, he's done us there, and that's where we're going to be leaving this episode for today, guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, feel free to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the next one. At least we won a trophy.